Did you have any questions? What are you looking for?
Um, I've n-
Hmm.
Buffalo 6 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, we raid 8. We're Pacific Standard Time, so I'm not sure where you're at. Um,
Okay, yeah, it's perfect. So 8 at 8.
yeah, we rate 8 p.m. to 11 Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's Pacific Standard Time. So um, I always try to make sure, it's one of those times that sometimes it's difficult, but my goodness, when it really works for people's schedules, it does. We have quite a few raiders who have demanding jobs and families, and the time just works well. Families are abed, or they're home from work, a moment to relax and be able to enjoy the game. So that kind
Exactly.
of works for us. Yeah, good, 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 good. I'm glad to hear that.
Heard the rushing home.
That doesn't sound like fun. That does not sound like fun. Yeah, so it all works out well. We uh so that's kind of just a little bit, and just so you know, like I said, a good portion of the guild. And it's funny because I would say most of the guild is Pacific Standard Time and Central Time. I think one Mountain Time in the States, that is. And we also have a couple of people who raid from East Coast. God bless them. That'd be too late for me. But yeah, works well for them. So this is actually really perfect as far as what? You're also on Sagaris. Good, good, good. So that makes things even easier. So generally, just a kind of little general process. We usually have about 2 weeks, excuse me, of trial. We have, you don't have to join the guild during your trial, but you certainly are welcome to. Some people really like to be there during trial so they can kind of see interactions. That we're pretty active on our Discord, but there's always the goofiness in guild chat. So, um, but 2 weeks, we try to get about four raids. It's going to be a little different, obviously, because next week we're not raiding. There's no raid, but it's going to be all about, doing all the new stuff to try and, kind of get ready for the new raid that's up the week after. So that's something to consider. And we are starting off. We might do normal first off, which is has not been our normal way to do things. However, we found that uh, jumping into heroic, especially with the tier sets being so important, we thought, well, let's just do normal, blow through that, and get a sense of the fights, and maybe get some addition to tier, but also, then go even better into heroic because we want it. We don't, we're going to come up against bosses that are going to be like walls. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time. So if we can kind of hedge our bets to move as smoothly as possible, we're going to try and do that. So I just kind of wanted to preface that for you ahead of time, if that's okay. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. So really, since we're not raiding next week, because of the new, if you would like to join us, we'd love to have you, and as a trial to check us out. Because personally, I kind of believe it goes both ways. We have to be a good fit for you too. It's a game. It should be enjoyable. Is the bottom line to it.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, so what I'll do is So we're gonna so our just our roster will probably be about 28, which is a little high for us. But things always change, so we usually go into. So I just want to let you know in case you notice that it's like, oh my gosh, this is huge. Usually things change, but we have had situations once we get into Mythic. In fact, twice this has happened now. Couple of years ago, the Midwest, there were these storms, and I would say 4 or 5 of our raiders lost power. They're in different states, but it's just where those storms went through. I mean, things like that happen. So we usually are at about 26, and that seems to work well for us because we don't want someone says I have to travel for work or there's a family event or a child's birthday. We don't want anybody to sweat that they're going to lose their rating position because real life came upon them. So that's one thing we don't want to happen. But we just have to make sure that we have the pool, the size of guild to be able to support that. I just like to let people know that up front. Okay. Any questions? Okay. All right. So, I mean, we would like to invite you to trial with us if that's something you're interested in doing. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. All right. So what I'll do is probably later on today, I will, what's today? Saturday. Yeah, at some point today or tomorrow, I'll set you up. I'll bump you up in our Discord, especially if you'd like to join the guild. Let me know, and I can definitely get you in there as a recruit so that you can see stuff that's going on. But that timing is up to you. Um, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Okay. Yep. That's usually way. I didn't hear the end of that.
Like sometime later, tomorrow,
Oh,
or
absolutely. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. And there's no rush. As I said, it's going to be pretty casual next week as people start working on things.
oh yeah, is there anything? I barely have my professions maxed out.
Mhm.
There's
What we have, here, I'll bump you up. Well, I can bump you up now. Hold on. So you can, where are you? Rolls for Levy. Oops, if I can get you in there. Okay, Levy, I am going to give you recruit. Raider. We also have, which I'm going to pop you in. Uh, we have a Mythic Plus channel, and you can see that we can do like you'll see people doing a lot of looking for more in that channel, and you can post your own key if you're looking for people to do the key with, and a lot of times you'll have people post to say, hey, I need 2 more DPS, or I need something, or that type of thing. So I just went ahead and included you in that. But as you'll see, we've guild's been around a long time, and I asked one of the original members to put together a history for us at post in our FAQ channel under welcome. You're more than welcome to check that out. But we also, here we go. We have our Dragonflight crafters under guild. So people post what their different crafts are, um, what they're doing, where they're at, and that way people can look there too to be able to get a name of somebody. A lot of time people just post something in the guild requests for an item that they need crafted. Usually it works pretty well.
all right. Reading your facts,
Okay. It's kind of fun.
learning crusade.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
kind of spaced out a bit. At the end.
Oh no, I just said if you look down on the different channels, we have like a DF crafters and people post, what their specialties are. And guildies can look through there. And often they'll just post something in the, like the guild general, craft request section. People can pick it up from there. Okie doke. You are welcome. Yeah, let me know, and I will let everyone know that you'll be joining. One little thing off my list. Hoping things work out. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. You could message any of the leads, or Rave is always available. So, but I'm usually right, with especially through Discord. If I'm not online, I usually am pretty quick to answer people through Discord too. If any questions or something comes up you're curious about. Okay, brilliant. Okay, very cool. Well, thank you so much, Levy. Do you prefer Levy or Levi or any
I
preference?
love it. Dreadful.
Okay. Okay. All right. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I will talk to you soon. Okay. Bye bye.